I'm milling about with Josh Duhamel and Dan Bakkedahl. I hope I said that correctly.
You did.
Yay! I'm gonna join in the buddy games as soon as I get off this with you.
I can see that. You're getting right into the corn dog eating competition there.
Oh man. Choose your technique wisely.
Tell me what were like the worst games that you were like dreading to do.
Well, that one behind you was not a favorite of the cast. You know, a bunch of stale, cold corn dogs. That was probably the most difficult part for some of these guys, except for James Roday. He seemed to breeze right through it.
Yeah.
Why do you say that?
Well, I mean, I don't know if you saw it or not, but James Roday was able to eat a corn dog in one single swallow.
I did see that. Yeah. Were you guys just too busy doing all these pranks to even like prank each other offset?
Well, you know, I think when you got a crew like this, or you got a cast whose livelihood is to mess with each other, you can't help it, you know. And Dax and, you know, and Kevin and Nick is constantly poking and prodding people. That's just what he does. He's very similar to his character in that way. But yeah, I mean, we had 18 days to shoot this thing, so it was all we tried to reserve all the hijinks for on camera. We didn't really have time to do much else, but I got to say, these guys came and just laid it down in a very short amount of time.
So what were some of the casualties that happened? I can only imagine that things had to go wrong.
Oh yeah, I mean,
we'd have probably gotten away with none if it weren't for, you know, I insisted on going down that giant water slide. I didn't have to. I had a stunt man, but I said, I got to go down. It looks like it's too much fun. I got sideways. I flipped over sideways, and I landed on my own leg wrong, and it swelled up huge. I had to be rushed to the hospital in an ambulance. The doctor said, you can't go back to work. I insisted on going back to work. I was on crutches. They had to kind of shoot around my leg being elevated through the rest of the half of the film. So that was my injury. I believe you said Olivia wound up having to be, she sprained her ankle, right, Josh?
Yeah, she sprained her ankle, chopping me down in the fight scene at the end. But honestly, the fact that he was even able to finish that movie saved us, because, you know, we should have probably been shut down. He was that hurt. But, you know, he came back. We laid him down, iced him, propped him back up for each take, and laid him back down in between takes. So it was pretty amazing that not only did he continue, but he gave an amazing performance despite that.
I couldn't imagine not finishing it. I mean, I just love this script and this group so much. It didn't matter to me. I could not imagine not finishing.
Well, I hope, Dan, that as a parting gift, you got to keep those testicles.
I kept the crutches.
The crutches, okay.
I've got the testicles.
You have them.
Yeah.
Where are they now?
I own Dan's balls forever.
That's all right.
Where are you keeping them now? I can't even imagine.
I keep them under my pillow. They make me feel safe. I get an intruder.
What were some of the raunchiest moments for you guys even to film?
I mean, pick a scene. The hardest scene probably to shoot, and one of the most fun and one of my favorite scenes ultimately is the scene inside the cage with the Komodo dragon. That was technically it was very difficult because you're dealing with basically a dinosaur who's very aggressive, and it would chase its handler around the thing, and we were like, oh, we need to do it from hole 2 to hole 4. And then he would run, and the thing would chase him, you know, literally biting at his shoe. And then we had the camera locked up, so we'd have video of this thing going all these different directions. And then we'd put the guys in with their heads poked out, one by one, they'd go down. So we were able to overlay the two things, and it looks like that dragon's right in there with them. So that was something I wasn't sure how we were going to pull off, but thankfully we did, and the scene turned out great.
It really did. So that was a real Komodo dragon?
It's the cousin to the Komodo dragon. What do they call it?
Was it a Savannah monitor or what was it?
It's a monitor, some kind of monitor lizard, but it's like basically a Komodo dragon.
Nasty.
God.
Yeah.
And I think, Dan, that beer that you had a life of its own.
Yes, for sure. That was some of the most fun I've ever had when I had that beard and the hair. I really felt alive.
He's got to be up there with Bill Murray in Kingpin with worst hair of all time in a movie, doesn't he?
Yeah, pretty great.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So poor Olivia, she was the only woman on the set for the most part. So she was like, you know, had to be one of the guys in more ways than one.
Yeah, Olivia can roll with anybody. She's a lot of fun. She came in, and you know, she's wicked smart, that girl, and she's got a great sense of humor. We couldn't have had a better tiff for this movie than her, because she's beautiful. She's also hard, and she's got that, you know, she's got that toughness about her that I think had to be in that character.
Yeah, I was going to say tough. She's so tough. I remember that scene, the one where you guys first meet outside the bathroom, where I come up and I'm kind of like teasing her. I remember I had such a great time shooting that scene because of how tough and how game she is to play. I love that scene.
Yeah.
Cool. So this is like a real life ongoing bromance now. You're going to do like, keep doing buddy games, 2, 3.
I hope so.
That would be fun. Robin, do you recommend we do that?
I do. I
You know
want
what?
to be in it.
Hey, Robin, you know what? This movie. So we tested this movie a couple times with full audiences, full theaters, and it tested higher with women than men, if you can believe it or not. And that to me was amazing, because, you know, I thought you guys were these, you know, well-behaved, prim, sort of higher sort of level of IQ than us cavemen. But no, you're just as naughty as we are. That's what I learned from those tests.
Oh yeah, we are. Well, thanks, guys. Take good care.
All right, Robin, you take care.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Robin. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Always news. Always refreshing. Always candid. Always milling about. Robin Milling delivers what celebrities are saying to you.